We might be on the verge of the biggest discovery in human history: life beyond Earth. Alien life may be out there at this very moment, on the planet Kepler 452b, beneath the surface of Mars, drifting through the clouds of Venus, or in an underground ocean in Europa. Life seems to be possible in so many different places, but what if it's not there? What if the steps that nature took to create life are so unbelievably improbable that it doesn't exist anywhere outside of our planet? What if we are looking for something that doesn't exist, life outside Earth? What if we are truly alone? The first speculation about life beyond Earth dates back over 2,000 years to ancient Greece. The philosopher Lucretius, in his book titled On the Nature of Things, wrote, "Nothing in the universe is unique and alone. Therefore, in other regions there must be other Earths inhabited by different tribes of men and different breeds of beasts." Another Greek philosopher, Democritus, argued that since there were infinitely many atoms, there must also be infinitely many worlds. He stated, "It seems absurd that in a large field only one stalk should grow, and that in an infinite space only one world exists." But these ideas remained pure speculation, and religious institutions made sure of it. From 1500 to roughly 500 years ago, the dominant belief was that the Earth was the center of the universe, created by God alone. To question this was to risk everything. Giordano Bruno dared to challenge this view. He proposed that the universe was infinite, that distant stars might be suns, and that planets like Earth could orbit them, perhaps even with life. For this, the Roman Inquisition sentenced him to death. And as he faced execution, he famously said, "Perhaps you pronounce this sentence against me with greater fear than I receive it." Throughout the 1600s, religious control over science loosened, and new questions emerged. Not just whether alien life existed, but what they might look like. In 1698, the Dutch astronomer Christian Huygens wrote Cosmotheros, one of the first ever books to seriously speculate on extraterrestrial life. He imagined civilizations on other planets, with creatures that might resemble humans but adapted to different worlds. At this point, humanity could only imagine what alien life could be like. But as science advanced, imagination gave way to investigation. And by the 20th century, humanity had built telescopes powerful enough to study distant planets. We built spacecrafts capable of exploring our entire solar system, and radio signals that could search the universe for intelligent life. The question was no longer what might be out there. It was how do we find it? For centuries, alien life was pure speculation, but today we're actually looking for it. We're searching the universe for something, anything that proves we're not alone. So what has humanity built? In 1960, humanity built SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, powerful enough to detect radio signals from 113 quadrillion kilometers away. This telescope is scanning the endless void, sweeping across billions of frequencies, waiting for the one signal that could change everything. In 1977, this powerful telescope picked up a significantly strong signal, the infamous WOW signal. A mysterious radio signal that some argue could be from another alien civilization. We also have Kepler, a space telescope built to look for Earth-sized planets. And in 2015, this telescope found something strange. A star known as Tabby's star that randomly dims, sometimes by as much as 20%. One possible explanation, a Dyson sphere. A massive structure an alien civilization could build to harness their star's energy. Then we have the Perseverance rover. This is NASA's most advanced rover, a laboratory on wheels. Armed with high-definition cameras, a laser capable of vaporizing rock, and a drill designed to extract samples from deep beneath the surface. Its mission is to look for fossils of bacteria that may have once thrived in Mars' ancient rivers and lakes. A single robot, millions of miles from home, chasing the greatest question in human history. Are we alone? We also have the James Webb Space Telescope, the most powerful telescope ever built. Webb can capture images of our universe that we could only dream of seeing. Places where stars are born, where other solar systems are forming, and galaxies from the dawn of time. Analyzing the atmosphere of different planets, this telescope could give us significant evidence for alien life. James Webb is our eye into the universe, where light from the beginning meets the eyes of today. And most recently, humanity built the Europa Clipper, our best chance at finding alien life. Flying to Jupiter's moon Europa, this spacecraft will analyze water plumes ejected into space and look for the chemical fingerprints of life. We've built machines to search the stars, scan the skies, and explore alien worlds. But what if the signs of life have already reached us? From mysterious radio bursts to unexplained dimming stars. These could be unexplained natural events, or they could be the first whispers of something out there. We've encountered multiple mysteries that don't have a clear explanation, making them potential clues in the search for life. In 2023, the James Webb Space Telescope detected signs of possible life on the exoplanet K2-18b. The telescope potentially found dimethyl sulfide, a molecule that, on Earth, is only produced by living organisms. This finding has not been confirmed, so keep that in mind. In 2024, the Perseverance rover made one of its most intriguing discoveries yet. A rock that contains organic compounds and shows signs of past interactions with water. Two crucial ingredients for life. The possibility of alien life just keeps popping up. We have the WOW signal, 7 stars that could have Dyson spheres surrounding them, sulfur on Europa, rocks and dirt on Mars, potential life in the clouds of Venus, and exoplanets with chemicals produced only by life. Each discovery fuels hope that we are not alone. But what if we are? What if Earth is the only place where life emerged? No distant civilizations. No cosmic neighbors. Just us. Staring into the silence, puzzled by our lonely existence. On the edge of an infinite ocean, there stands a lighthouse. It was built to look for other travelers, to signal across the dark, and to prove that someone is here. For centuries, the lighthouse keeper watched the horizon. He sees distant flashes, faint glows that could be fires, cities, or signals. He gets excited, but when he looks closer, they fade. Just reflections on the water. He begins to hear strange echoes, whispers that might be voices, signals from across the sea, but they never repeat. Just the wind playing tricks. Still, he keeps the light burning. He waits, and he hopes. After decades of waiting, he begins to think to himself, what if no ships are coming? What if there is no other shore? What if his light is the only light that there has ever been? For decades, we've been chasing alien life. Radio signals, strange planets, mysterious stars, and even traces of organic molecules on Mars. But so far, nothing has come close to confirming that we are not alone. The wow signal, never repeated. The most likely explanation is a magnetar that heated up a hydrogen gas cloud, which we picked up when scanning the sky. Tabby's star and its strange dimming, likely caused by dust, not a Dyson sphere. And the 7 other planets with potential Dyson spheres are likely caused by distant black holes, radiating infrared light. The James Webb Space Telescope's discovery of methane and DMS on K2-18b. It's exciting, but scientists recently said this was unlikely to be true. The DMS we thought we detected was most likely methane. And Perseverance's rock on Mars. It has organic compounds, but no actual fossils or microbes. One by one, the best clues we've found have failed to confirm life beyond Earth. Maybe we just haven't looked in the right places. Or maybe we are truly alone. But if life is so rare, why does the universe seem so ready for it? There are billions of stars, countless planets, and all the right ingredients for life scattered across the universe. By sheer probability, life should be everywhere. This is the heart of the Fermi paradox, the contradiction between the high likelihood of alien life and our complete lack of evidence of it. Fermi's paradox relies on this list of statements. There are billions of stars in the Milky Way similar to our Sun. Many of these stars are billions of years older than our sun and have Earth-like planets orbiting around them. If advanced species do exist, some of them may have developed interstellar travel. Even assuming a slow traveling speed, the Milky Way galaxy could be completely traversed in a few million years. Since many stars are billions of years older than our sun, we should see our night sky filled with evidence of aliens. Yet, we see none. Some potential solutions to this paradox are the zoo hypothesis. This suggests that aliens purposely avoid contact with Earth to allow for the natural evolution of our species. Us humans would not be ready for aliens to reveal themselves, so simply they don't. The Great Filter. This suggests that throughout the evolution of life, there are significant barriers that are nearly impossible to overcome. Some claim that the barrier lies past evolution of a single-celled organism. Others suggest the development of nuclear weapons acts as a great filter, as the potential for self-destruction makes it nearly impossible for civilizations to progress past a certain stage. Then there's the dark forest hypothesis. The theory that advanced civilizations remain silent out of fear, knowing that any detectable signals could make them targets for more advanced, hostile beings. But maybe the real question isn't where is everyone, but was anyone ever meant to be here at all? We've searched for other intelligence, assuming that life naturally strives towards consciousness, technology, and interstellar travel. But what if this assumption is wrong? What if intelligence isn't the destiny of life, but just an anomaly? For centuries, we've assumed that intelligence, self-awareness, and technology is the natural peak of evolution, that the universe is designed to produce beings like us. But what if we're wrong? Let's consider Earth. Life has existed here for nearly 4 billion years. Yet for most of that time, it was simple, bacteria-like organisms. Intelligence arose only in the last sliver of time. And even then, humans are the anomaly. Our technology, our self-awareness, our obsession with meaning. If life is common, but intelligence is rare, it might mean that evolution doesn't favor consciousness. Perhaps simple, self-sustaining ecosystems thrive far longer than any intelligent species ever could. If this is true, then the universe may be filled with lush, vibrant worlds. Oceans filled with alien fish, ecosystems rich and abundant, but no one looking up at the stars. No cities, no civilizations, no one building radio telescopes or launching rockets. Not because life failed to emerge, but because life never needed to. Maybe life just prefers being simple. But maybe not. Perhaps the true purpose of intelligence is to take the first step, to make the universe less silent for those who come after us. Because if we are alone, then we have the greatest responsibility of all. To be the first to speak, to be the first to reach across the void, to ensure that one day, the universe will no longer be silent.